Eagles, Eagles. Go Birds. It's week 14, Monday Night Football. The Eagles travel to the West Coast to take on the Los Angeles Chargers.
West Side.
No, man. It's East Side all the way. The Eagles, they're going to bounce back from this 2-game losing streak. The last time they lost a game, they lost 2 in a row, so they're going to bounce back here, get the win. I'm not even going to let Seb talk, and I'm going to say my first bold prediction for today because I don't want to hear anything that comes out of his mouth when it comes to negativity with the Eagles. Okay? I don't want to hear it. We're here to talk about how good the Eagles are and how they're going to bounce back and beat a playoff team.
Says the one that's negative about my Patriots, but go on.
I projected y'all to win the division and 6 games in a row.
Right.
I did say that.
You're also bashing us on our schedule, but it's okay. Please proceed.
My first bold prediction. Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown.
Ain't you 0-3 for this?
I have not been able to predict his touchdown yet. Okay? But this man is due. He hasn't scored since our bye week.
Madden
he has not
curse.
scored in 4 straight. Yes, he has the Madden curse. Absolutely. But the Chargers defense has allowed 14 rushing touchdowns this season to running backs. That's only in 13 games played.
That's almost a touchdown a game.
It's over a touchdown a game. They've gone some games where they haven't allowed, but when running backs score against this team, they score in bunches. Just 2 weeks ago, ETN had 2 touchdowns, along with backup Bayshall Tootin getting 1. So that's 3 touchdowns in one game they allowed to the Jaguars running backs. Now, let's not forget, Jonathan Taylor also had a 3-touchdown game against this Chargers team. Achane had a 2-touchdown game against this Chargers team. And Bill Krosky-Merritt had the best game of his rookie season. It looks like the best game of his career so far, and had 2 touchdowns. Because he has not done anything against this, or he has not done anything other than against this Chargers team. I have Saquon Barkley getting in the end zone in a primetime matchup. The Eagles know that they need to give Saquon Barkley the ball, okay? The fans just egged Petula's house. They did. They egged the offensive coordinator's house. The Eagles know they need to give their best player on offense the ball. It's enough with A.J. Brown. They've been giving A.J. Brown the ball. Now it's time to give Saquon Barkley the ball. He only had 13 carries last week, but he did have over 4 yards a carry. I think Saquon Barkley gets an anytime touchdown in this primetime matchup. Give me Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. That's my first bold prediction.
Well, so I'm also going for running back, just the opposing running back.
Shocker.
Keami Vidal, over 65 rush yards.
Kimani.
Kimani. Okay.
Yes.
As you know, I like targeting this Eagles rush defense, especially now since they just allowed 200-plus rushers in one game. And they'll be without Jalen Carter for
You're
this
wrong
game.
about that. They allowed 125-plus rushers.
Even better to prove my case, so thank you for that. And they're going to be without Jalen Carter in this game. Not to mention, Justin Herbert is questionable with a hand injury. And if he plays, I see the Chargers leaning more towards the run game more often. Okay, so Vidal has 300-yard rush games this year and went over 65 rush yards in 4 of his 8 games. So half the time he's going over 65 rush yards in half his games played this year. Not to mention, he's coming off a 126-yard performance versus the Raiders, so he's pretty hot.
And the Eagles just allowed 225-yard rushers in one game.
Yeah, And in fact, Justin Herbert got hurt in that game, so that's why they ran the ball more, because they had a backup quarterback in the game. So, enough said about that. The Philadelphia Eagles have one of the worst run defenses in the NFL, ranking them 24th in the league and allowing an average of 128.9 rushing yards per game this season. Opposing running backs like those for the Bears have found success running against them this season. Since Week 6, after the injury to primary back Omarion Hampton, Vidal has anchored the Chargers' running game, averaging 19.2 touches and 87.6 total yards per game. If Hampton, who is rumored to be close to a return but might still be limited, does not take back the majority of the snaps, Vidal will likely see enough volume to exceed 65 yards.
I can't say anything to combat it. Like I said, all I can say was you were wrong about 100 plus because it's 125 plus. And he just said Vidal had 126 yards. So the Eagles just allowed 225-yard rushers in one game, and they're playing a rusher who just had 126 yards.
And they're without Jalen Carter.
And Herbert's hurt.
Yes.
And the quarterback's hurt.
This is just, I mean, you could go 100 yards, but I don't want to bash on the Eagles like that. I'm going keeping it sweet here. 65 is sweet.
I appreciate that. That's good.
Like, Josh Jacobs only has 67, and he had 22 carries.
We played good against Josh Jacobs. We played good against the Lions. We just crapped the bed on the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday against the Bears. I think we ate too much turkey, too much pie. I think we had too much pie. That's what I think it was, because if it was turkey, that protein would have fueled them up. But the sugar, they crashed. Either way, they're going to bounce back this week as the Eagles are going to win this game 27-24. My score prediction is 27-24, 51-point total. I don't know what the total is for this game, but I see the Eagles putting up some points. The Eagles have not put up over 24 points in their last 2 games, so it's time for this offense to wake up. I think besides the fact that the Chargers have a good rushing attack,
love that sentence,
the Eagles win in every matchup.
They do. They do.
Every single matchup we
win, except receiver.
For that rushing attack. I'm going to get to that. I think we win the receivers.
I don't know. It's pretty equal.
I would take A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith over Ladd McConkey. And
Quentin Johnson?
Yes. I wasn't even thinking about Quentin Johnson.
He's having a good year.
Keenan Allen. He's having an average year. Not anywhere close to those 2 receivers, though. Right. The Eagles' defensive line averages over 2 sacks a game. The Chargers have allowed Justin Herbert to get sacked every single game this year. So in every single game this season, Justin Herbert has hit the turf, and the Eagles' defensive line is averaging over 2 sacks a game.
Hit the turf.
The Eagles' offense have committed the second fewest turnovers in the NFL, and Justin Herbert has thrown an interception in 8 out of his last 10 games. He's also turned over the ball one time at least in 10 out of the last 13 games. So he has turnovers in 10 out of the last 13, and he has an interception in 8 out of the last 10. So the Eagles win the matchup of which offense commits fewer turnovers. By a wide margin, they win that matchup. And their D-line wins the matchup against the Chargers pass protection. This is a quarterback league. That's a pretty big matchup to win. Another matchup I like of ours is the Eagles DBs versus the Chargers wide receivers. Last week, the Eagles didn't allow one Bears wide receiver to go over 40 yards. We played Rome Odunze, we played DJ Moore, Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet. We played some pretty good receivers. Luther Burden's a pretty good rookie receiver. Another stat from last week is that not one Chargers wide receiver went over 40 yards against the Raiders. So we just held all Bears receivers under 40 yards, and the Chargers receivers didn't even go over 40 yards against the Raiders defense. That is pretty pitiful. While the Eagles wide receiver, A.J. Brown, has gone over 110 yards in back-to-back games. He's found his game. He's found his flow. The Eagles offense hasn't found its flow, but the receiver in A.J. Brown has. The Eagles also didn't allow a single sack last week versus the Bears.
That's big.
The Raiders got sacked. Geno Smith got sacked 5 times against the Chargers. I think against this Chargers D-line, the Eagles are going to be able to protect Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts does a good job of not getting sacked. I think that's another matchup that we win. I think the Eagles' pass protection wins against the Chargers' pass rush. And I think the Eagles win this game. I just think we're the better team, and we will show it on Monday night. It'll be a hard-fought game. Hard-fought game. Hard-fart game. I just said a hard-fart game. I will fart hard during that game, probably. Okay? But it'll be a hard-fought game, and we will win this game by a field goal. Eagles win 27-24.
Well, I agree with you. Eagles win for me to 28-19.
That's pretty close.
With the Cowboys loss, this Eagles win would put them 3 games ahead of the Cowboys and only 4 weeks to go. A massive opportunity for momentum gain here. The Chargers are missing key tackles Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt, creating a major advantage for the Eagles' defensive line to disrupt plays and pressure the quarterback. If it's Justin Herbert or not, they're still going to get to do that quarterback, even without Jalen Carter. Hurts can manage the clock, convert on third downs, and lead sustained drives. That's kind of what the Eagles' offense has been like this season. It keeps the potent Chargers offense off the field and gives the defense rest. Forcing the ball to Saquon Barkley early against the potentially vulnerable Chargers run defense could be a major turning point for the Eagles' struggling offense. With Jalen Carter out, players like Moro or Ojomo,
Ojomo, yes.
Ojomo and Jordan Davis must step up to create havoc, forcing turnovers or short fields for the offense. Coming off disappointing losses, the Eagles are expected to play with renewed focus and intensity in a crucial Monday night game. They need this win because if they don't win this, the Cowboys still have a chance to win the division.
So the Eagles have to go 3-2 for them to clinch the division out of these last 5 games. We have to go 3-2.
Is it 5 games or 4 games? Yeah, because the Cowboys now have 4 games left, while you guys have 5.
If you count this game, yes, we have 5. Correct. So
the Cowboys have
the Raiders are one of those teams, and the Commanders are 2 of those.
I don't see the Cowboys losing another game this year. I think the Lions was it. So you guys have to win. We have
to go 3-2. That's what the worst case scenario is. I hope we go 5-0. I hope we go 4-1, and I hope we win this game. I think we're gonna win this game. Like you said, we're gonna have renewed focus.
Are you going to watch this game?
Yeah, I'll stay up for sure. I mean, I guess I got to get my sleep schedule right for Boston because we're gonna be staying up late for that, and that's.
We don't have to stay up late. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we don't have to.
No, but we're going to.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's just gonna happen because there's so many things to do, so many things to eat. You know
exactly, and it's gonna be cold, so it might be hard to go to sleep.
Turn the heater on in the room to max.
Yeah, you right about that.
It's gonna be cold, but definitely hot cocoa is gonna be ooh.
That's gonna hit different.
It's gonna hit real nice. We're just
steam off the cocoa.
We're just in a little triangle with our hot cocos, trying to get warm from each other.
I might burn my tongue because I ain't.
Where to next, guys? It's gonna see us.
I'm waiting for someone to be
flock.
I think we should stay inside. I'm just waiting for that.
I ain't saying that. I'm gonna be layered up, boy.
Okay. I like it.
Listen, I'm gonna be ready. I've been ready for this, man. I know it's gonna be cold. It's pretty cold on the Saturday that we're there. It's gonna be
cold on the Sunday. The game is the coldest day.
24 to like 35 right now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Toe warmers. Toe warmers is key. Do you have anything else to add for your Eagles, man?
Toe warmers and hand warmers. Go Birds.